All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakha Kwadash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short lesson. I have alone the spirit of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai allows it to go. I'm not really sure what I want to name the lesson yet. I put Ratas out the Lord to give me a name for the title, a name for the video. But as brothers just saw, what I just showed, what I was through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. I showed a few times in different lessons through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. The Lord has allowed me to do. Um, that was Operation Sandman. All right, which pretty much is a guy breaking down or explaining how the U.S. dollar will be done as soon as which the top, pretty much Saudi Arabia declares that they don't want to deal in U.S. dollars anymore. They don't want to trade their oil in U.S. dollars anymore. They want to completely and utterly do away with the accepting of their oil in U.S. dollars and usher in something new. All right, which that guy Steve Quayle, was the guy who wrote that article, that Operation Sandman article. Said once that happens, that's the death blow for the U.S. dollar. All right, because the only thing that's really keeping the U.S. dollar going is threats and the fact that these other nations countries have to trade, convert their money into U.S. dollars in order to purchase oil. But that's about to be a thing of the past. The Lord Will's brothers can see on the screen. I have this article here from the Zero Hedge, and it says Pozar, if I pronounced that right, was right. Saudis confirm $9 oil trade plans in Davos. All right, so this probably means Saudis are getting ready to join the BRIC nations and completely and utterly give America the middle finger and cut off the which they've already done that. They already gave them the middle finger somewhat because they decreased the output of oil when Biden went over there and begged Khashoggi or whatever his name is to ramp up the production of oil. He said, "Nah, for F y'all, we're gonna break it down. We're gonna lower the production of oil." And all those other OPEC nations was in agreements with him. And now this is dropped. This came out. All right, was put out today, January 18th, 2023, year of Lord willing, Yahweh White Yahweh Shah brings all the prophecies to pass, which is a strong chance the Lord just might, Lord willing. It says earlier this month, former NY Fed repo Gazar Zoltan Pozars, if I pronounced that right, wrote one of his most important reports for 2023, in which he described how Putin could unleash hell on the Western financial system by demanding that instead of dollars, Russian oil and Putin and Khashoggi, again, I think that's his name. I don't think his name is Khashoggi. I forget his name. I think, yeah, Khashoggi is the guy that got killed, that reporter, I think. I forget the leader of Saudi Arabia's name. I forget his name. But him and Putin are tight, all right? Instead of dollars, Russian oil exports are paid in gold, all right, effectively bargaining oil to gold and launching petro-gold, which would kill the petrodollar. Then China President Xi visited Saudis and GCC leading markets with the birth of the petro-yuan and a leap in China's growth, encumbrance of OPEC oil and gas reserves, because which the China CGC submit. China can now claim to build a special relationship not only with the signed in OPEC Russia, but with Iran and all of the OPEC nations, which they're against America. They don't like Biden at all. Now the leader of Saudi said, hold on, let me read this one part. Because he still said options are still open dealing with the U.S. dollar and all that and the euro. But they're not dealing with it. They're done dealing with Biden. Ever since that whole situation with Afghanistan went down, with them coming out of Afghanistan, they don't want to deal with Biden. Where's that part at? Yeah, okay, here it is. It doesn't sound like Biden administration is high up on the kingdom's I struggle saying that word. Strategic, strategic, planning and giving the comments for the kingdom's Finman Zoltans. Warning appears even closer to reality. Death of the petrodollar and dawn of the petro yuan. Right, the end of the petrodollar and the beginning of the petro yuan. All right, which if this is true, if this does happen, this is huge because this will kill the petrodollar, man. And then pretty much the U.S. dollar will be completely, which is already worthless now, but it'll be completely and utterly worthless on the global market. All right, because nations won't. Why would nations deal with it anymore? If I don't need it if I don't need it to purchase oil anymore, why would I use it? It's already failing here in the U.S. Look how high everything in the stores. That's proof the dollar is done alone. The prices of everything going up due to the inflation, due to the mass printing of the U.S. dollar. All right, so once the uh once the Saudis have done this, which is a strong chance they may do it, completely and utterly kick the petrodollar to the curve and then start accepting it for gold or the yuan, the digital yuan, or not digital yuan, but the petro yuan or the petro ruby or whatever they might come with. All right, other nations, why am I gonna deal with U.S. dollars? Is already completely worthless. Now it's completely worthless. Now if I can't if these OPEC nations won't accept it anymore. All right, for oil. All right, so that'll kill the U.S. dollar, man. Completely and utterly kill the U.S. dollar. Like all these financial experts have been saying for years. So again, this is a strong chance this could happen, man. All right, it's like it real quick and pull something up. All right, Salaki brothers. But Lord will just something else to back up uh through the spirit and power of Shem Shah, what those financial experts be saying. All right, I did a simple Google search. What would happen if America loses the petrodollar? Um, but if the petrodollar system ever crumbled, America will be stuck with lots of extra dollars, which is what's happening now. So it'll be more coming back into the country in circulation, which will make the dollar more hyperinflate over itself, which will cause the price of everything to jump, leap through the roof. All right, because there'll be more dollars pouring back into the country or pouring back in, and then that's more dollars in circulation. Then the dollars is gonna crumble because more, and they're not gonna stop printing money because they stop printing money. Then the system will collapse on itself too, like the guy Gregory Monterino went into. All right, the system would implode over itself if be destroyed if they stop printing money. All right, but this is all by design too. But if the petrodollar system ever crumble, America will be stuck with lots of extra dollars that would no longer be in demand. Right, like I said, nobody would accept it. And why would I use it? It's lost 80% of its power already. Now I can't buy oil with it. Why would I accept it now? All right, why would I accept it? All right, there's no reason for me to have it now. I'm gonna buy gold, silver, and to deal with other countries' currencies. These dollars will quickly return to the U.S., which would lead to massive inflation, which it's going to get worse because all signs show that's what's going to happen. And the inflation is already bad. So if the Saudis do go through with this, that's going to, man. Hey, this is a strong chance. This could be the year, man. A strong chance. All right, Lord willing, man. This is just hey. Then you're really going to see hyperinflation. You talking about people showing videos of eggs being $26 and $27. Eggs is going to be $300. All right, a loaf of bread is going to be $150. All right, you're going to need a grocery cart of bread. A grocery cart of money to buy 6 items, 7 items, like in Zimbabwe, or like in certain countries in South America. All right, yeah, man. Lord will this goes through. This would be the end of the U.S. dollar. In the end, and then all hell is gonna break loose in America. Right behind that. This is Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 17. I just read 19. I hit the point. Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 19. They should cast their silver in the streets, and their gold should be removed, and the silver and the gold should not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. Right? The Lord said they're going to cast it into the street because it's going to be worthless. All right, like again, certain countries in South America, like Venezuela, they use videos or pictures of people just tossing money in the street because it'll be worthless. All right, because you need so many dollars to purchase stuff. Like a job, I even give you a big raise, but it won't do you any good because the prices of goods be so high. It don't matter how much they're paying you. And then that's when you're gonna see Second Ezra 15 chapter come into play. All right. Will not be able to deliver them the day of the wrath of the Lord, for the day of the wrath of the Lord, and they should not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is a stumbling block for their iniquity. Right? So, yeah, man. Again, if this does go down, we're looking at way worse inflation than what we already got right now. What's already going on now in Babylon the Great. All right, so with that, I pray this video was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And third of all, I want to give it peace and safety to the brothers that push this truth and sincerity. With that, I'm saying shalom.